Hello everybody and welcome to I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. Here we are on board Carnival Triumph and we're going to have a walk around Club Rio, which is actually the back lounge, or as I like to call it, here on board Carnival Triumph. Now this is going to be a little bit of a nostalgic walk around, so depending on when you're watching the video, either before dry dock while the ship's still in service now as the Carnival Triumph, or after, which is when the ship goes out of service and then goes into dry dock and it comes back as Carnival Sunrise. Now I'll just sort of quickly turn around so we can just see the space. So that's the elevator landing there at the back of deck 5. Just here on the right is the Big Easy piano bar, and then we can see the elevators just ahead there, and then that's Venezia Lounge, and then we'll see the landing here for the dining room. You can actually see the maitre d's station, which is Paris Dining Room, which is the open seating or your time dining restaurant. So if you want to see other videos, obviously click on over and check them out. So here we are at Club Rio. So this is a big space, by the way. So if you have cruised on this class of ship before, or you've gone on some of the newer ships, they have still got the back lounges, but they've definitely made them a lot smaller. So there's actually a raised step here to this upstairs. We'll do the full walk around. Now primarily this is used as the comedy club, which is called Punchliners. Now it is kind of definitely got that comedy club kind of feel to the place, but it is a huge space, and I mean it does fill up. There is a little bit of kind of what we call blind spots for the stage. You can sit down, but you're not necessarily facing the stage where you sit. So there's these kind of sort of big circular sofas here. Now this is actually embarkation day. We're actually in New Orleans today. That's why there's nobody in here, and it's empty, because most people are getting off the ship at the forward part of the ship. So as you walk around the aft part here, most people aren't waiting to get off. So we'll just sort of do a walk around. Now, when the ship comes back into service as Carnival Sunrise, this lounge will be completely gone. So you're kind of seeing the last video of this lounge. Just gone up from the back here now. There's some emergency exits right here, which obviously aren't necessary or used. And then there's this tiled area that goes to the back. So there is a full bar here. This is the light and sound booth for the technicians. So actually they've got a great spot too. They can obviously see the main stage. That's all their equipment. And then we'll swing back around. So actually this is the lighting booth, and then that's the sound booth. I don't think they ever really use both of them because there's not necessarily a lot of lights and sound to use it in the same place. Now there's actually a second ship in port. I didn't even see that. I think it's Royal Caribbean if I'm not mistaken, it looks like, but I'm not sure. It's very foggy today, like really foggy. This is a huge bar as well. This is the back bar at the very back of the ship. So it's a huge, it really is a huge bar, and there's cupboards and cupboards and cupboards. I mean, they really did overbuild this lounge when they built the ship, and it would have been a very big deal when the ship came out and how grand the space is. It's a bit creaky on my shoes here. These tiles have obviously just been cleaned or polished. So yeah, there's a lot of seating. I'm not sure how many seats. I would say maybe at least a few hundred people could sit in here. Yeah, I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. I hope you like the walk around. If you haven't subscribed, click subscribe. So this is Club Rio on board Carnival Triumph. Yes, there's lots of these circular booths. And then there's 6-seater tables. There was some 2-seater tables. So it's definitely got a kind of a comedy club kind of feel to it, a kind of intimate lounge kind of feel. And then we'll come around to where the stage is. Now obviously the lighting's not amazing, but we can get an idea. You guys want to see New Orleans and the Mississippi? It actually is, that's the bridge right there, but we can barely see it now. It's obviously a little bit blurry for the window, but it's not full fogged out, but it is pretty close. So there we go. There's a big wide shot of the space and the lounge. we can see the stage right here. Now, I wonder if that's the fire locker. I don't think it's the backstage. Ooh, it is. So this is actually the backstage. Now, it's not sort of the most exciting space. Now, on some of the ships, this has actually kind of been converted into a kind of a green room for the comedians. But it obviously hasn't got really that feel to it here. Sorry, I thought we might see a bit more excitement back there. Actually, we just noticed also there was the drum set right there. Actually, let's walk right over the stage, shall we? So yeah, so this whole deck 5 aft will become cabins when the ship comes back as Carnival Sunrise. So this space, this is the last you're seeing of it, so it's going to be a little bit poignant for some, and I'm sure other people, you know, maybe happy to see it go. I'm not sure, but yeah, there's these seats right at the very front here, and then that's the stage where I'm standing. So if you don't mind, let's say, getting heckled, if you're planning to sort of talk it up a little. The actual other thing they do in this lounge, which is kind of unique to the Carnival Triumph, is they have a burlesque show. It's kind of like a magic show with the showgirls, and they have a burlesque show, which is one of the, I think it might be the only ship that does a burlesque show, and it kind of suits it in here as well. It's not a huge theater, so it's very up close when you're inside here. So when they do it as a comedy club, they have different seating times for the shows. And they'll have a normal sort of family-friendly comedy, and then they'll do an adult comedy. So they'll actually get everybody out of the room, they'll reseat everybody to come in for the next shows. So yeah, I hope you've liked this walk around of Club Rio here on board Carnival Triumph, which for some people is known as the Comedy Club or the Back Lounge, or Punchliners Comedy Club. They've named it a few things over the years. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for watching I Like Cruise Ships, the YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you haven't already subscribed, post a comment, give us a thumbs up. Ooh, thumbs up. If you're not a subscriber, click the subscribe button. You're going to see lots of videos, particularly of the Carnival Triumph while it's here in New Orleans, when it goes to dry dock, when it comes back out as Carnival Sunrise. And you'll be the first to see some of the videos of the ship before the rest of the world gets to see them. So, thanks for watching here on board Carnival Triumph, and have a good day.